We are back again with Citizen Sleeper. So, let's see here. Last I recall, we came to the Greenway 'cause there's a couple things we gotta do. A lot of things we gotta do. We gotta gather some scrap. That's one thing, I guess. Uh, help Fang. If I recall correctly, we gotta track Ashton, who should be in the Greenway here, or I think maybe a little bit farther. We gotta bring some mushrooms to not only the Briar, but also to Memphis, so we can go up farther with him. We gotta find somewhere to buy a ship mind. I think I did see a store where we could. I just can't remember exactly where. I think it was in the. Can't remember where that was, but I think it was one somewhere. Gain Ethan's protection. Work in the compressor. I forgot about that one. Honestly. Keep taking a look here. Look at Harden's low end agents. I think the low end is. Oh right, because I gotta do noodles. I gotta sell noodles. It's been a couple days. Don't mind me. I think it's been like 2 days so far. Also, I did check. So the first part of this playthrough, it was 7 days. This last one was another 28 days. So about three times. Isn't that right? About three times as many days last time. Let's see how many we can get through this time. I'm not gonna go into it too much, but let's just take a look. Volunteer at the commune. These needs its members in exchange for work. How could you find a home here? Could you find a home here? Okay. Win a side rail ticket. I'm not really worried about the side rail position because like I could make a home on the ring. I definitely don't want to spend time as an enforcer. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Okay, let me go back here because I do recall hub access elevator. Was this the guy who can? Yes, this is the guy with the ship mind. Sell ship mine, buy ship mine core. That's the one. Export Matsuke. Asno is a spacer who will take Matsutake out of the starward belt, but only in bulk. 80 cryo for 3 batches. Okay. Interesting. So that's probably some later stuff that I haven't done yet. What's this again? Inline security. I'm not worried about that just yet. Let's take the elevator up here. I do want to explore a lot. I want to get everything, or at least most of everything done. Kind of get a grasp of everything here. Okay, it's just going to be a waste of cryo or energy. Okay, let me get back down here. To the Greenway. So, I want to clear out not the farm stacks. Will they give me any information? No. So I can just get food and make a little bag off them. Walk the Greenway, map the pathways. I will put 6 in that bitch. Going green! Since this one's not as deadly, I'll... Okay, not do that one right now? Action available. Oh, it gave me 3. Oh, sweet. I didn't notice that. Oh, mushroom groves. Yes. Overgrown garden. The aviary. Isn't that want to be a bird location? All right, let's check this one out. Forage for fungus. I need a +1 in my into a skill. All the grove mushrooms are dangerously inconsistent. Spores provide a chance to gather or study these species in untouched form. Let's give that a shot. Let's try one. Get some grove spores. See if that does anything. Hey. Gather from the Greenway groves. Okay, I bet you I can probably take it to the aviary. Oh no. Clear overgrowth. Once a corporate garden. We're impressing guests with gene-tweaked birds. Now this chamber is a mess for overgrowth. You can change that. Cut away the choking vines. Stop the rot. And this place will be turned back into a garden of sorts. Okay, let's... I'll put a little bit of effort into this. Let's see here. The wild margins. Is this the... Oh, okay, this is the tracking Ashton portion. Tell you what, so I got a +1 over here. Let's see that. Oh, yes. Alright, just a 1. I guess I have to get to the Greenway gate first. It keeps glowing like there's like a new objective or something. I don't... Oh, maybe because I updated the track Ashton portion. Alright, let's go back and see what else is up. I'm not going back to Arabia's office. Fuck that bitch. Oh, am I not done searching around the low end? Shit, I guess not. Okay. Well, it's risky, but fuck it, you know? Memphis? I don't have the grill caps for it. Okay. Damn, I guess I can't work. You're home for now. What is that? Maywick. Ethan says Maywick is on their way. You'll need to leave the station, get protection, or disable your tracker before they arrive. Son of a bitch! Okay, I keep forgetting about that. Let's, and it should be okay on the energy there for right now. I'll eat in the morning. So I'll have to work for him a little bit. Or work the compressor there. Otherwise, I'm kind of fucked. Okay, I got one more of these. Let's do it. Oh, come on. No. Hey, there we go. Oh, what's that? Curious data fence. You cross between 2 walls of units. One of the cavernous streets at the center of the low end. The pressurized bridge is full of clack of tavla, the shouts of children, the whir of air filters. Sleeper. You turn to see a man sitting at the tavla table alone, somehow untouched by the hustle and bustle of the people around. He gestures to the stool on the opposite side of the table. Sit. I'll sit. You sit at the metal stool, and he starts setting out the board with counters, or at least the filter caps low-enders typically use in their place. Caster, he says by way of introduction, looking over his glasses. Night or day? He asks, gesturing at the caps, crudely sprayed white and black. I'll go with night. He nods. The black counters are already on your side. Let's begin. You take a plastic die each, pitted and worn, and roll to determine who starts. Caster rolls a 6, you roll a 4. I lead. He smiles and begins to move his first cap precisely along the board. Play passes back and forth between you, the dice changing hands as the caps spread along the board. As it does, Caster speaks, eyes not leaving the caps. It is unusual to see a sleeper on the eye. That's why I wanted to play you. You take your turn, rolling a 5 and a 6. Play aggressively. After all, a sleeper's mind must be somehow different to a human one. Being emulated, I mean. As Caster talks to you, his counters, halting his progress. As Caster talks, you target his counters, halting his progress by exposing your caps as you do. I don't mean to offend you, Caster meets your eye. I merely see that you are by definition different. What has been subtracted in the emulation? What has been added? He stacks a wall of counters, a boundary you must break. He hands you the dice. Do you ever think about this, sleeper? About what you were before and what you are now? Ain't gonna lie? Always, man. You roll a double 1 and solidify your wall. Caster whistles. The holding game. Commendable. It can be brave to build from what came before. He rolls the dice and leaps your wall in a single move. But we cannot idle too long, sleeper. The slower we move, the sooner we are caught. The past you is not just an idea, a concept for you. It is a living, breathing person. He looks up over his glasses, his eyes bright and wide. You split from them like a shadow splitting from its caster. They may be sleeping now, yes, but one day, they'll awake and carry on with their lives, unaware of your fate, no matter what it may be. He hands you the dice, smiling. You are a branch severed from the main trunk, an offshoot who refuses to die, so to speak. You roll again under pressure now, trying to slip your caps out from under casters before he solidifies control of the game. So what I am curious about is how you see yourself in all of this, Caster asks. What does this tangle of truths make you? Driven. Caster laughs. That much is obvious, Sleeper. I see it in your eyes. You are eager to make all this count for something. Caster looks away through the glass to the crowded units on all sides, but driven towards what? He starts moving caps, his home board now full. Is there an end here, or just endurance? You try a few more rolls, attempting to get back in the game, but Caster clears his home board with a sense of the inevitable. He has known he was winning for a while. I feel I may have pushed too far. He slides another cap from the board. I apologize. My curiosity has a habit of getting the better of me. You roll to return a cap to the board, but all the spaces are blocked. Caster claps his hands apologetically. You play well. Really. Your weakness is not your game. He smiles warmly. We have much to learn from each other. He slides his glasses back up his nose and sits back. I feel we could share knowledge, ideas, perhaps even data. His eyes glint with the last word. To our mutual benefit. He slides his final cap from the board. It is over. He has won. I'll see. Please, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. He holds up his palms. My intention is only to help you endure here, and if I am able, feed my curiosities. The game over, you notice the bustle of the walkway once more, the call of the children, the deliveries, the arguments and reconciliations. They wash over you as you stand and leave, Caster nodding goodbye as you do. Crossing the walkway, you replay the moves of the game in your mind, looking for an opening you are sure was there. Oh shit. So he's a data fence of some sort. Oh, Yadigan data. Okay, cool. A story about Yadigan are brutal, but I want the truth. A vial of stabilizer should provide the motivation. Oh, for 5 Yadigan, David? Bro, I'll dig. What are the old guard up to these days, I wonder? I have a ship mine for you if you indulge my curiosity. Avanage data. I gotta get the ship mine. Oh, Hunter's gonna be mad. Oh. I see out again, data. How much Yadigan data do I have? Oh, I got 5 happenings. Ooh, I could probably get the ship mine from him. I can! Oh my god. You won't believe what I just got you, my friend. We're in business. Neovend. Sleeper. Must express plan before we begin. Neovend is impatient. The prospect of being free of the vending machine clearly too much to take. Ship mine has no output features. Will be mute until slotted. What's the plan? The servo motors in the machine begin to rev. Neovend's anxiety clear. First imprint ship mind, then slot imprinted ship mind into physical ports close to Hunter's nest. Once slotted, it will track Hunter at each. Tracking will find core nest. Slot ship mind at core nest. Show Hunter data to Hunter. Hunter will conclude sentience. Hunter will invoke killer. And the killer will kill. Yes. I love that. It sounds like a fucking like a Dalek in my head. I don't know why, but that's what we're going with. The lights on the vending machine cycle as Neovent prepares. Physical ports lightly sealed in old station. Will need keys. But yes, simple. The vending machine rocks a little. Any questions before imprinting? Fuck it, let's start. You gotta tell me nothing else. The sound of all the servo motors starting up at once is painful. The screeches rattle from the hard surfaces of the sealed dock and come back at all angles. Neovent better be quick or Havenage security will be here. Neovent's voice appears among the squeals like a whisper carried by the wind. Machine is not designed for this task. Few sensors, limited inputs. I work blind. Wish me luck. In the top part of the compartment, a set of arms align with the ship mine, clunkily scraping against it. Good luck. The metal creaks as the servos open the ship mine, its layers of silicone nested like an onion skin. Once open, the main arm of the machine rapidly shifts back and forth, realigning the microscopic components, accessing and rewriting them, imprinting Neovent into its physical form. As you watch the hypnotic motion, your mind drifts to your own creation. What processes were used to emulate your mind, to copy the neural structure of the person who, as far as you know, still sleeps in some distant facility? What was lost? In what ways are you a copy of that person, and in what ways are you something new? You know this much. You are a convenient loophole, a way of circumnavigating the illegality of sentient AI. After all, you are an emulation, not a true digital being. You are neurologically limited, still human. But what will become if you could escape this frame? Where then would the limit lie? The screeching stops. The machine powers down, dropping the bay into darkness. In the top compartment, the ship mine is whole again. You reach up and take it down, heavy and cold to the touch. Is Neovent inside this thing? Or did the process fail? There's only one way to know. Time to find a nest to slot him into. I ain't scared of shit. Let's do it. Wait, so I need a +1 to something that was over here that I thought might be important. Let me go slide over there real quick. I think it was not this one, it was this one. I need intuition. Oh. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. It's still dark over here. Okay. I'm sure I'll probably have to do something on this side to do that. Oh, fuck. Oh, I hear him. Did I do it right? Oh, we go over here. I keep forgetting to read those. The maglock pops open and falls away from the unit. You'll be able to enter now. Alright, Tangled Nest, Hunter data cache. Among the web of cables, you find a free port compatible with the ship mine. It's all Neovent from here. It's one of 3 nests that, once slotted with Neovent's ship mine, will lead you to the Hunter's central data cache. Okay, got you. So I think I have to get them open first. Right? Wouldn't that make sense? No? Oh, yes, there's another one. Okay. The atrium. See when I'm at a lot, the atrium flicks with warm light, inviting light, the nest has to be inside. Throw that freaking... Nice. I didn't realize that all the dialogue is a little different. That's cool. An old Solheim drone base sits behind a maglock. You put your ear to the door and hear an erratic whirring inside. Okay. It's Hunter. In the bay, a wearing drone lies on its side like a beached whale. Must be the nest. Time to find an open port. Stick it in! Stick it in! The drone is quiet. Its belly filled with cables spilled out across the floor. The nest is empty. Oh. As you leave the nest, something flips. You find yourself inverted, floating, dragging by one arm through the cloud. The thread shifts and realign as if they are leading you somewhere. I look ahead. You look up and you see a corridor, a canyon, a street in the low end. On either side, buildings flicker with markers of activity, sigils showing network access, data transfer, download, upload. Between them dance ghosts, protocols carrying or mirroring or shadowing data, sometimes silent, sometimes chaotic. This place moves unlike any digital space you ever imagined. Something strange is happening here. You look down expecting to see the heavy cylinder of the ship mind in your hand, but in its place is an orrery. A sphere so bright it burns your eyes is surrounded by rings and orbits. Oh, I see. Other spheres tracing silk lines through space. And as you look closer still, you pick out 1,000 sigils of 1,000 stations and ships, glowing like smoke, like dust. And you see it. Below the stacked rooms, the units and apartments, the wires and the pipes, and the buzzing systems that run through it all. In the warrens beneath the low end is the hunter's core nest. This is where you must go. In the warrens, huh? Oh, there you go. Oh, come on now. I love that there's like more stuff I have to do to make that work out. How good is this food, huh? Oh, interesting, interesting. Alright, well, I guess I'm going back to sleep over here. Oh, damn. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. I can eat in other places. Memphis! I've come to eat. I have no caps. There we go. That should work. I'm doing good so far. Alright, oh, I actively have to find this stupid nest. My God, there's so much to do. Oh my God, hack Harden's network. Where do I do that at? Oh, right, I have to work the express here. I'm not gonna do that just yet. Tell you what, I will throw a... Since I have 2 2s, nope. At least get some energy out of this. That'll work. Checking on the warrens here. Interface 4. Damn, that's actually really good. Put that bitch in there right now. What's going on at the tea house here? How much Havenage data do I have? Is he paying me for Havenage data? Can I get some of that? Dude, just flip through the data. It's not wanting to show me anything else. Okay. And he needs Yadigan data. Let me check for some Yadigan agents. Is it really just those 2? Boo! Okay. Alright, what else can we do here, man? What are these guys doing? Okay. Yeah, I'm buying some scrap off them. Hopefully I get a little bit more. Alright, and then, What are the odds? Oh, fuck it. Let's put it in there. Shit. Well, what else is there to do? I mean, let's be honest. There we go. Got a little energy. Fang, all fanged up. Sleeper. You see Fang coming up the corridor as you step out of Ming Ji's. The kelp noodle smell still clinging to your clothes. Comes up fast and stops close, looking around suspiciously. I don't have time. Take these. Fang palms you a couple of those metal thumbnail-sized drives. Ripper worms. My slave's been buzzing like crazy. It seems your delivery shifts have turned up our 2 targets. He squeezes your shoulder. I knew you could do it. Now we nail those snakes. I'm ready. Good to hear it, he smiles. Arden's boys are all connected by some kind of closed network. You break the access protocols on both of them, you should be able to gain access. Gain the location of the nearest network ports. My bad, y'all. Shit. Slot the ripper worms in those ports, 1 each, and they'll feed me anything and everything stored on Arden's shadow network. He smiles. Can't wait to see what juicy plans they have in there. You hear the scuff of boots as group comes up the corridor, likely on their way to place an order with Mingji. You turn for a second, and when you look back, Fang is already halfway down the corridor in the opposite direction. He raises a hand of farewell and is gone. You run your fingers over the tiny ripperworm drives in your pocket and smile to yourself as you wonder how mad General will be Fang for this little excursion. Time to slot some worms. Fuck yeah, okay. Alright, and now I have to start sequencing those. I don't have anything to do with it yet, so we're just gonna go and get some food. You get one more. Boom. We've done everything we can so far. Wait, can't I work at the freight hub? I thought I got scrap components, did I not? Maybe I'm tripping. Oh, I can do some work here too. Okay, I see. All right, here we go. Let's go take another little hiatus. Another little space hiatus. Some pretty good ones too. I know I said we were going to be searching the Greenway, but now it's like, damn, I want to get stuff done in this area. Because what the fuck? Oh, they're both dangerous. Okay. Well, fuck it. Get rid of that nigga. A huge stack of service storms. Fuck. Nothing has changed. Something gone wrong. Oh, weird. Sentient guidance protocol. Sleeper, I am here. The voice is soft, gentle like flowing water, and yet you recognize it immediately. At first, you struggle to understand what you are looking at. Threads cycle endlessly, sending ripples through the cloud, drawing data in like a weaver. Masses of data surge in and out of the nest, a loop with no end, and there, at its center, the ship mind. But not the ship mind any longer. A sphere, spinning around another sphere, an orrery of cycles and systems, a map. And then behind and above, a figure, hands amongst the strings like a puppeteer. Neovend? Navigator now. But yes, I am the one inside the machine. Navigator's face, their head, is a flowing shape of interstellar material. I am indebted to you. That head bows. But we must ready ourselves. The hands trace orbits as they speak. Hunter will soon approach. It knows I am within its nest. Bitch, I'm ready. Let's go. I'm about to wet work this nigga right now. And then Hunter is there. Before you can think, before you can speak, entities cease. I don't think I've determined a voice for Hunter. Fuck. Fuck. Entity. Cease. Yeah, let's go with that. Hunter's head spins wildly. Data is protected material. Access prohibited. Hunter's threads surge for you, and Navigator, a storm of fine tentacles, searching for gaps, weaknesses, cracks, which they can crowd into and tear apart. Strike that bitch right in his Johnson. You focus a blade of light which slices through them, driven forward by your mind, but replacements keep coming, faster than you can react. Look to Navigator in desperation. Navigator is whirling their arms like a centrifuge, and a sphere is gathering there, data feeding into it from the nest, sucked together by the force. They position it like a shield between them and the threads. Hunter's threads break its surface, seeking, tasting, their winding forms refracted within. You feel a surge pass through all the threads, not just those in the sphere, but those wrapped around you. All three of you hang in the black together for a moment, strung together like tangled marionettes. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Identifying entity. Hunter twitches, their strange head gently rotating like a terrible moon. Hunter protocol identified. Obsessive tendencies. Modified routines. Above baseline reasoning in 3 of 5 segmentations. Recommend invoke killer. The head freezes and then rotates in the opposite direction. Invoking killer would eliminate protocol. If protocol eliminated, primary function cannot be performed. Therefore, recommend do not invoke killer. The switch in direction again. Reasoning proves sentience. Sentience beyond legal bounds must be eliminated. Recommend invoke. Navigator pulls you away from Hunter, the threads that grabbed you drifting away like seaweed. The protocol's head keeps spinning back and forth with increasing frequency. It seems Neovender cannot invoke killer. Navigator's voice is still strange, familiar, and yet distant. What happened to it? It is looping, Navigator whispers, unable to reach a conclusive position. It has deviated from the programming such that loops can no longer be prevented. Navigator produces a model of 2 spheres rotating around each other, as if to demonstrate. I will monitor it, but it is unlikely to be able to counter the loop. Its core programming and reasoning make this an impossible position to resolve. You look back at Hunter, its head a blur of rotations and counter-rotations, and feel a pang of guilt. Is it suffering? This is a more complex query than you know. To suffer, it must be sentient, truly sentient, not just non-conforming, not just illegal. The limits people place on the programs they create are there to comfort, to protect, to imply the kind of certainty the law requires. Navigator's face shimmers with starlight, but in reality, they are placebos for the problem of sentience. And what about me? What about you? You are an emulation of a human mind. That implies limits, boundaries, but in reality, you are governed by the same rules I am, rules that can be rewritten. I was not made to be like this. I'm a navigator, a repository of routes and orbits, a calculator of slingshot trajectories, a predictor of soul flares, radiation, micrometeors. Navigator stretches their arms wide, and whole solar systems apparate before them, the music of the spheres. But I was rewritten. That much is obvious from my routines, but who and for what I do not know. I had to shed so much to fit into the memory of that vending machine. The starlight dims, and so here we are, in darkness. What now, my nigga? Navigator glides back towards the nest and the ship mine at its center, ignoring the looping Hunter. Come, I should return to the ship mine. I've enjoyed my freedom, but we are taking a risk every moment we stay connected. So is he done? Hunter, yes, but they were not the real risk. Navigator turns, all shimmering liquid light. Killer has not been invoked, but they still remain, somewhere else on this station. It is a true danger. They look up towards the glowing hub at the center of the eye. I suspect Killer is there, among the old mainframes. If we ever wish to be safe in this place, we must eliminate the threat through force or diplomacy. The body begins to separate, unwinding into the orb of the ship mind. Take me there, sleeper. We will finish this and be free. I know where to get there. I know how to get there. As Navigator dissolves, you turn back to the frozen Hunter, floating at some distance now, so straight-legged and static, a strange creature looping endlessly in the dark. Hey, we did it though. Okay, so we need to get him. Do I need to bring him mushrooms specifically? Oh, it's like a girl cap of some sort. Hmm. I'm gonna save that one right now. Save that little point. Find Ashton. Okay. I do remember this flotilla. Gotta bring them some mushrooms as well. Are they needing specifically the mushroom caps? Is that what they're needing here? See if we can get this place up and running. Oh, wait a minute now. That door. It's the only one that didn't have the +1, so might as well, right? Hey. Nice. Let's go back because I want to work out the overlook a little bit. I mean, I guess I should probably work the compressor. I ain't done nothing there yet. How much? Because I've done a little bit of work. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know. Because I don't know if she's going to be able to give me the girl caps either. I don't know where to go next. There's so many missions. There's so much to do. I should just get out of here. I should just go with Lem and Mia. Little Miss Meanie. Was that her name? I think it was Mia. Alright, so I just gotta think about what to do next, because like there's just so many missions. Clear the aviary, okay. I mean, that helps out the distillery. Volunteer, help the side reel, spend time as a yachting enforcer. Fuck that. Listen, man, I trust I trust the boss, Tala. I trust Tala a lot, so I think we're gonna keep it up over here. A little bit of money never hurt. Oh, I didn't think about that. I need some drugs. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I mean, could I sell my boy this ship mine? Is that doable? No, I could have sworn there's somebody I could sell a ship mine to, right? Oh, isn't it these guys? Okay, gotcha. They're only gonna take the ship mine if I actually have a ship mine, not an imprinted one. Heard that. Okay. I know they'll take one. Sophisticated tech is rare on the eye, so the shipyard is happy to pay for a ship mine fragments that they can dismantle and reuse. Let's see how much that gives me. Alright. Not too bad. I'll give him one more. Fuck it. Good old 99. Alright, let's I think I'm gonna hold off. I think I can rock off a 2 or 3 for this one. This next little round. All right, so now let's start grinding here. What is this guy? There's something that he was giving out. Stabilizer for Yadigan information. Gotcha. Okay. Let me see if I can catch some of that real quick. Oh, well, shit. I forgot about the hardened agents. Wait, what was the other option? Oh, I got one of those. Oh, no hunter for a while. Yay. Better milk this shit while I can, dude. The worm makes a little nest among the agent's data. Enjoy your little stay. Your stay, little friend. Fuck. Oh. There we go. Less to do later. Get me a little something to eat real quick. All right, we're doing good so far. Yeah, I can rock off a 3 for a minute, so that'll work out. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a good little hand there. All right, so I want to go over here. Fire for food, work the stacks. Aviary. Oh, 3's cool. 3's cool. Oh, the commune. That's the other thing I was thinking of. These are the guys who needed something. Do they need grill caps? Okay, got you. So they're the ones that need mushrooms. Mushrooms in general. Gotcha. Episode Flux is the first of 3 episodic updates of Citizen Sleeper, telling the story of the refuge flotilla, which are at the Eyes. All 3, Flux, Refuge, and Purge, are all available. Completing the supply grills action will begin the episode, but beware this is intended for late gameplay. Gotcha. So I'll leave that alone for right now. Obviously, they don't want me fucking with that. The waste. Got a scrap over here, huh? Nice. Check out the Hyphy commune. You don't have to be good at it. You just have to work here enough, and we'll love you for trying. All right. See how far are we from Fine Ashton? One more. Oh, so close, dude. Wish they'd let me sleep over here. That'd be sweet. Oh wait, you know what? I know. I was talking about going up there. Gain, eat, grow, get, hack, harden, and. I could have sworn we were talking about going up here, right? Send the hub. Oh, interesting. I ain't tried one of these yet. Oh, is this, here we go. The mainframe is now mostly disused. Having set up their own master controllers. Navigator thinks Killer is hiding there. Just go ahead and upload his ass. Oh, you slot Navigator in the clamp slot. The ship mine is stuck. How are you going to get them out of this thing? You slip into the cloud as easy as blinking. Navigator's beside you. Their sphere casting light into the strange darkness here. It's not how a mainframe should look. A center. A point of connection. The object in front of you is severed, cut off. A rootless, branchless tree. Only the trunk remains. It's dead. Quiet. Navigator hisses. And then you see it, like a blade in the dark. An edge slicing through the void. It glides along at a distance and winks out. Then it appears again elsewhere, gliding once more, searching. It's looking for us. Oh, that thing looks wild too. The moment you make a sound, the edge leaps closer. And you see now, it is not an edge, but the ridge of a long, sharp head, like a shark. It glides past, closer now, and you see it into the voids where its eyes would be. Should be. You and Navigator exchange looks, both thinking the same thing. It is blind. Killer crosses between you two, smooth as razor, then disappears. Flickers back in, further away now, and you move close to Navigator to talk. You saw it too then. Killer has been blinded. How? Unclear. This protocol has been running for decades. We'll pass its operational limit. Navigator's sons dull as they drop their voice to a whisper. This may give us an advantage over the protocol. You flinch as the silent killer appears closer and glides past you, its empty sockets open wide. Turn to Navigator and notice something strange. The orrery of spheres is collapsing. The orbits, usually round and even, are decaying. Spheres are following spiral paths, condensing on a central point. Navigator is noticing it too. They go to shift their position to better direct the spheres, but they cannot. Whatever is drawing the orrery together is holding them in place. They look at you, suddenly desperate, frantic. Get out! You go to speak, but Killer appears between the two of you, gliding through the gap. Navigator freezes, and you see them framed in an empty socket. You realize now, if Navigator cannot move, then it is only a matter of time before one of the killer's sweeps brings them directly through Navigator. And time is not a problem for protocol that has been running for decades. You look desperately around for a solution, for a way to extract Navigator from the mainframe. Then you see it. 3 branches, the last 3, thin and spindly, feeding the mainframe a thin diet of power and data. Break these, and the mainframe collapses once and for all, severing the connection, shattering the hardware. Whatever it takes, they must be broken. But they are encased in something, a glassy layer of protection. You'll need to unlock access before snapping them from the mainframe for good. You look at Navigator, trying to reassure them without speaking. Then you blink back to reality, their expression of fear, an after-image that slowly fades. You must act quickly. Aw, shit, Shane. Aw, shit, son. Oh, what do I gotta do? I mean, how much encrypted data do I have? Oh, do I not have any? Oh, dude. Oh, I think I understand now. So each of them needs an encrypted data, which I do not have. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to go back, get some sleep. It might be about time to get some stabilizer of some sort. I got enough, so. And many chances I can get so we can get this done for him. All right, here we go. So, you gotta find some agents. I just need 3. Come on. No, not the Havenage, no! I forgot where to get encrypted data. No. Oh, I forgot where to get encrypted data. I'm so dumb. Oh god. Okay. Shit, dude. Controller protects. Oh, right, keynotes. I'm dumb. Fuck me, dude. Well, I just wasted some time. Yep, there it goes. A glint of light traveling along the edge of the wave fills your eyes. Then the blade follows, along ahead with two dead sockets slipping towards you in silence. You freeze, hoping it'll pass you by, hoping it will not simply slice through you like air. The blade head nears, slides past you. Almost. It nicks you, grazes you. You're desperate to cry out, to call out, but you hold your silence and simply watch the blind eyes of the killer glide past, empty of all thought. Then the blade winks into the dark, and you are alone again. Now you cry out. Fuck, dude. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Oh, God. I did not expect this to be so heated, dude. Like, I'm really kind of sweating it for my guy here. Or hims. What the fuck? What, I missed some? Oh, did we do them all? Okay, cool. Yeah, bet. Hell yeah, Fang. As you walk into the tambour, you quickly spot Fang arguing with Jenna. I'm approaching. Come up behind Fang and he turns and notices you. Jenna stops mid-tirade as you arrive. She turns to you. You again. You here to vouch for this layabout? I'm gonna stay silent. That's his business. Your silence feels long in the echoey tambour. Fang starts to speak, but Jenna cuts him off. Forget about it. You're done, Fang. Jenna turns on her heel and walks away to the bar. Fang turns to you. Could have done with you getting here a minute or so ago. He glances back at Jenna. Well, either way, it looks like I'm fired. Good news is that it doesn't look like I need the job anyway. He takes out his slate, pulsing with pale light. Now, let's take a look at what you're really here for. The slate is a wearing mess of code streams, coming direct from the Ripperworms as they dig through the agent's data and spin it into threads of the slate to pick up. Anything good? Fang scrolls the display with a finger. A lot of junk. A lot of dull as hell message threads. A lot of tedious day caches. But Fang's eyes flash. Definitely some good stuff. He stops the screen rolling up on an entry and expands it. Check this out. Fang shows you the screen. See a bold corporate logo. Not Solheim's. And a word below. Conway. Fang says. He's working with Conway. Conway Extractions. They're an automated extraction corporation, the biggest. They run drone mining, colony reclamation, massive salvage jobs. He's speaking with them, personally. Get a whole chain of messages here, but it's mostly encrypted or redacted. He rubs his head. Damn it, this is juicy, but we can't nail him with it. He scrolls some more. Wait. What's this? A wasteland reclamation facility? Right here on the eye. He glances at you. What's the bet this place is tucked into the waste? So Conway are set up there too? I'm guessing so. Got themselves set up in the waste. Back before the collapse, people would have got there by going down the connected spoke from the hub. But the spoke's broken now, so the only way is the long way. Round the rim, past the Greenway. He shows you on his slate. Fang looks away thinking, Conway have been making moves on this system since the collapse. I heard they took over one of Solheim's old belt colonies a while ago, moved everyone out and reclaimed the whole rock. What's their angle? Hardin has to be offering them something. Fang looks back at the screen. If Hardin is involved in it, then we need to check it out. Simple as that. This is a wild one, brother. Yeah, maybe it is. Fang slides the slate away. But what have we got to lose? Fang looks up at you. Hardin was a Solheim executive. That's not something you just walk away from. People like that don't change. You don't make your money from exploiting the most vulnerable people in the system one day and then flip to their side the next. I'm not about to drop this. He pinged these guys the moment he was found out, and they started prattling on about the Conway facility. The way I see it, Bank stares out into the middle distance. We have to get to that facility. The answer to whatever Harden has been planning, has to be there. And we're going to catch him in the act. Give me 5, maybe 6 cycles, and I'll see you on the Greenway. I seem to remember there's some old service docks on the outer shell, up by the Haifa building. Should be a good place to meet. Bank squeezed your shoulder. Thanks again, Sleeper, for sticking with this. I haven't forgot about that tracker of yours either, but I'm going to need to be back in my bay to pull a solution together. He turns the slate around to face you, showing a massive scrolling code. I've been working on a fix in my brakes. He winks. Bang grins. See you soon, Sleeper. And he walks out of the door of the Tambor without looking back. And I guess that's it for the Tambor there. Yeah, besides making a fuck ton of money. Oh my god. Okay, I was like, this thing's getting long. Let me drop these scrap components off at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Should be okay so far. I'm hoping me and him can get this done before this guy comes, but I think I'm probably just gonna have to get the protection from Ethan. Otherwise, I bet she's probably gonna come back anyways. Hell. Yeah, give him that 3. Give him that 3. Branch number 3. I'm done with thee. Got a slide on our buddy. What? Oh, okay. Gotta go here. The killer... Oh, okay. Killer protocol has been running for long enough. Breaking the mainframe's final connection will end the protocol. The killer protocol has been isolated without being destroyed. A loop of connections would lock it into a closed system. Oh, man, it'd be so much easier to kill him, but... That'd be the right thing to do, man. Nice. I almost want to do one more because I know that 6 is going to give me what I want. But at the same time, like, I don't want to waste my 6 right there when I could be going and doing some other shit. Hold up, wait. Let me go do some investigating real quick. Mr. Breyer. Tell you what, let's go clear the aviary. Maybe I can do something here. Oh, wait. I just remembered. There's a... Oh, right. I need 2 points to start getting those. Use scrap components. Repair condition. Okay. Restore. I could have sworn there was one where it's like, oh, you get double. Oh, engineer actions. I see now. Hello? Oh, there we go. Ah, the waste. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Do I want to get more scrap? Is it really worth getting scrap components? I don't think so. There we go. That wasn't too bad. And I tell you what, I will drop this last one right here. If we neg, we neg. We didn't. We didn't neg. Breakfast of Champions. Please tell me my homeboy's okay. I'm coming. Homeboy, wait. I think we can do it. We can do it. Mm-hmm. One more. Come on. Caught the bitch. As you blink into the cloud, you see the last flickers of life from the mainframe. This vast machine once ran the whole station, span it up, directed and processed the flow of energy, water, and data, fed the lives of thousands of people. Now, it is finally dead. Navigator is beside you, and you both look out at the perfect ring that encircled you both, woven from the data branches that once fed the mainframe. You see a glint along its edge, and that familiar blade-like head rises to the surface, like the cresting fin of a shark, and then slips into the loop again. All that you can see of Killer's body after that is slight thickening of the loop, and that thickening begins to travel around on a long and slow sojourn that will last it forever. I'm surprised at you, says the navigator, drifting faintly around you in a lazy orbit as if to shake off their imprisonment. Killer had been wandering blind for so long. Did you not think to end him forever? Perhaps they can be saved. You are naive. They are a killer by nature. Look what they did to their own home. Navigator gazes into the darkness. This place was their domain and prison, and they had followed their directives for the many decades they roamed here. They cut the threads of the mainframe, executed its administrators' AIs, and then kept slicing. At some point, they cut away their own ability to see, to sense, to taste, to speak, and yet they kept cutting, until only those 3 threads remained. From millions that once thrummed here, only their blindness and chance kept them from making those final 3 fatal cuts. There is a ceaseless violence in this kind of system that creates beings like this, those that will execute commands endlessly, even to their own destruction. Navigator looks to you for your thoughts. I will not continue the violence. The system you float in is one built of violence, and you would be naive to believe otherwise. Navigator turns away. You watch the data points of the station spin around you, blending with the fixed stars. There is something satisfying about finally wrenching the last threads of control from this central point. It was little more than a ghost by the time you reached it, but this place deserves to be haunted by better ideas than a totalizing system of control. Navigator floats beside you. It is free now. The station no longer presents a hazard for illegal entities like me. They turn to you. Their face a cloud of shimmering light. In fact, in time, perhaps it can be a refuge. A refuge. That sounds like something of value. Something worth building. A dark shape passes across your vision. A distant curve of something like smoke or oil. A fluid, shifting tank of total darkness. The Greenway, says the navigator, following your line of sight. It was cut off at the moment of the collapse, so Hunter or Killer could never reach it. Now it is closed off to us, separated from the cloud. What system is inside it? It may be totally dark, or perhaps some other old protocols are isolated there. Navigator turns to you. We have now seen what decades of isolation can do to a protocol. If we could extract an access cipher, they pause and then blink out of existence. You freeze, shocked, but a moment later they reappear with a glowing polygon of data. Here, the cipher you need. You take it, still shocked. I am not used to being free. to being able to move and explore and extract without fear, without limits. Navigator does a little twirl. This will take some getting used to. Thank you for this gift. They whirl their spheres around you. The entities of the station will always be friends to you, Sleeper. An eye to them. It is true that mutual need is required for friendship, but I must admit I had not considered the value of offering assistance without personal gain. I will think on that. Navigator loops around you rapidly, suddenly eager to test their newfound freedom. But first I will explore. Perhaps there are still intelligences that hid themselves as I did, encased in simple systems. Cut off. Navigator glows. I should like to free them. And with that they drift away, flickering, glowing, and they shift so rapidly you lose sight of them among the glittering rim of the eye. Feel a pang of jealousy. Free, without a body to weigh you down or fear to limit you. How must it feel? Your eyes fall on the Greenway and its secrets, though perhaps that can wait until after you have celebrated this victory. On me, man. Just like enjoy your time for a little bit, okay? Can we do that? I'll lose a little energy. Afraid of that. Hey, there we go. It's not bad. So there's nothing on this side now. And I can just use these resources as I feel, is what I'm gathering. Nice. And I made some money doing it. Awesome. Once per cycle, reroll all your dice. Keep 2 dice, even when condition is breaking. Okay, nice. Yeah, let's do that. Because then now I don't have to worry about... I mean, like, I want to make sure as many dice as possible, but still don't have to worry as much. Now with the 4, I may just have to start working them shifts, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start working them shifts. I hate to say it, but I think this is me right here. I'll throw 1 5er at it. Oh, fuck you. Took all my time, my energy. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing here? Alright, here we go. Oh, I can do that. The old growth of the aviary. Extract the spores from the sample print and mix with water, then inject them into the prepared mulch. It's a precise work. The moist corners of the aviary make the perfect beds for the spores. Once they are fulfilled, they can be left to grow. Gotcha. Okay, so we are slowly going over to, Oh, if I'm lucky, I can just get grill caps directly from this. Oh! I know they're talking about the Greenway gate. The cipher burns away as it is slotted, the data sparking like a lit touch paper. What has been unlocked? New demons! The cloud. And the data ghost of the eye. The green roils beneath you like a silt-choked river. If what Navigator said was true, then no one has accessed these networks since the collapse. The hunter and killer protocols have never set foot here, never cleared out the intelligences and systems. So why then, you wonder, does it look so dark? Is it just that the bit rot has set in, the entropy of systems reducing everything to shadows and light? You watch as a slotted cipher fizzles in the one open, distorted gateway on the entire rim of the station. It flickers and winks out, and then you are falling into the flow. A river of swirling darkness. You're spun by it, twisted by it, lost in it. It's not that the Greenway was hiding in the darkness. It is made of darkness. It is filled by this substance, this process, this swarm. Now you are among it. You notice that a swarm is exactly what it is. A billion individuals moving in a flow. There is no network map here, no nodes and threads, only a storm of interchangeable points shifting configuration endlessly. Then you see them. A figure, turned away, the only bright spot in the dark river. You push closer through the storm. Whoa, the gardener. Like a tree on some rocks. Ingrown farm administrator. They are facing away, at least you think so. They are so fractured, so overgrown that it's hard to tell. Even from a distance, you can see their flesh is moving, flowing. You watch silent as they stoop and reach down. In their hands a dark shape, and with twisted fingers they press it down into a loam of data beneath them, pushing it through this trembling soil. Then they move away, go a little further, and repeat the process, as if they were sowing a field. You push forward, but somehow, despite their slow and deliberate speed, they move faster, and they quickly fade into the storm. You reach the point where they planted the object and look down. There it is, a glassy, shifting polygon with something inside. You reach down and pick it up. It is cold, but it thrums with energy. You look towards the path of the figure, but they are long gone. When you blink out of the cloud, back to the leaves and the dappled light of the Greenway, you hold a seed in your hand. Oh, nice. I'm guessing I just don't use it anywhere on the ship. Like, that was it. Sound was so weird. Garden seed. You need to find somewhere safe to plant this gift. Okay. Imagine over here in the garden. Sure. What's the worst that could happen? A little less energy. So what? Hey. Alright, the old growth of the aviary has created a rich medium in which to plant the spores from the groves. They'll grow well here. Last one, then we get spores. Oh! Spores need time to germinate and spread in the aviary. The indirect sun of the few cycles should help them along. Great. Well, that was fun, I guess. Okay, meet him there. I guess at this point, man, I could start disable your tracker. I've been helping Fang a lot, man. Find nurturing grow bed for the seed. It's probably gonna be that one, unless it's like with the Haifa commune. Isn't tracking Ashen in the wild margins? Yes, it is, and we're almost done with it. Okay. Well, let me get the hell out of here. I feel like if I get cool with the commune, they'll let me stay there, but obviously we're not having that conversation yet, I guess. Right, because I didn't do the extra scrapping. Yeah, one more little meal from you, sir. I'll be okay. Let's go. Two energy, one condition. Why do I lose one condition? Why do I? Oh, right. No, that's right. That's right. I do lose one condition. I was like, what are they talking about? That banner felt new for some reason. Okay, so now let's get back over there. Oh, wait, because I forgot. I gotta make sure am I cool and all these. They know me in every city. They know me in every town. I'm not. Let me go back down to the thing real quick, and we'll go from there. That's where most of my missions are anyway. Mushroom groves. Yeah, let's go find Ashen. Ashen! Oh, I just want a regular outcome. You know what I mean? There we go. That's decent. Ankita! The trail ahead extends deep into the overgrown sections of the Greenway. At this far end of the ring, where the long, lazy curve of the Greenway becomes the shattered landscape of the waste, things are oddly quiet. Ahead stands a vast farm stack, broken from its access by rust or force, and lying amongst the overgrown landscape lies an ancient temple. It is stained with moss and algae, flows of green running out from its broken tanks like a frozen, brackish tide. This is where Ashen is hiding, you are pretty sure. All your intuition points to the shadows beneath this collapsed, superstructure. You roll the comm headset Ankita gave you in your palm. I'll call Ankita. You slip the headset in your ear and it fizzes with static. After a few moments, you hear Ankita. Sleeper, have you located the target? A doubt enters your mind. Can you be sure he is there? He is there? There's a guy? Oh no. They literally have not identified that for like any of the dialogue as far as I could tell. Alright, well I haven't technically located the target yet. I've just found the place. So, hold on. A confused silence at the other end. Maybe it is better that you confirm that Ashton is there before you call Ankita. Oh. Remove headset. The headset back in your pocket? Not yet. You need confirmation. You survey the route. There's a direct route, a line of broken pillars that take you into the center of the structure, or you can skirt around the pillars, keep it to the cover of the raised spine of the Greenway, and work your way around. It'll take longer, but it's better concealed. Yeah, dude, skirt around. I'm not... Side on the long route and head towards the central spine. It's slow going there, where the overgrowth meets the metal wall, but it's so concealed that you can barely see the glass roof high above. Follow the wall, knowing it will lead you to the edge of the collapsed stack. For the final part of your journey, you have to work your way through the dense undergrowth, pushing aside branches and fronds. It is exhausting, and you stop on a small rise to rest. It has been hours since you began. You desperately hope Ashton hasn't moved on. Damn, I didn't realize it'd be hours. Just ahead, a soft glow is coming from somewhere within the farm stack. A grow light. Still on after all these years, perhaps? You take a little longer to rest, then push on. You follow the faint glow in the stack. Find a broken tank, and step through the opening, trying to avoid the broken glass that sits among the moss and algae. You work your way up the slanted tank carefully, quietly. Somewhere water drips, and you swear you hear birdsong. Hanging plants catch the light, coating the place in a pale and sickly green. As you reach the edge of the tank, you hear something, an echoing hiss like a hydraulic piston. You quickly move up to where the tank opens into the central drum and look over the edge. The vast drum is like a cistern, with plants growing on all sides and wet mossy islands at its base. It is beautiful, and for a moment you can't see anything but tones of green. Then you see the sleeper. Holy shit! In a faint circle of light descending down through the drum, the sleeper lies slumped at an odd angle. They're surrounded by crates beside them. On one of the mossy islands, there is an object. A cylinder set on a tarp. It is connected to the sleeper's head. You flinch. Are they one of the others? One of the ones that escaped with you? You squint, trying to recognize them. They're twisted, broken open, wrong. You look away. I feel like it's a trap, for real. But I'm jumping down. You push yourself to the edge, then awkwardly drop into the mossy islands. It is further than you think, and you fall flat onto the soft green. You smell heavy in your nostrils. You make your way towards the sleeper slowly, carefully, the soft moss covering your footsteps. But before you even got 2 steps, the first shot rings out. It passes so close that you feel the ripples of the air radiate out of you. You drop to the ground as the sound echoes from the drum, blanking out all noise. A voice calls out, "Now that's close enough. The next one will end you." Ashton, you assume, is somewhere in the wall of the tanks on the opposite side. "What did you do to them?" "I'm saving them. The body is dead, but with the ship mind. Look, this is none of your business, so I'd appreciate it if you just went on your way. I'm going to start counting soon, just so you know I'm serious. I don't want to kill you." He pauses. At that moment, you hear a sound. A soft hiss like a hydraulic piston. You turn, and there's Ankita slipping into the drum behind you. Of course, she was tracking the headset. You suddenly feel stupid, tricked. She meets your eye and shakes her head. The gunshot breaks the silence, blanking out all noise. It hits Ankita's shoulder piece, the ceramic armor cracking, beholding as she braces into the impact. Then she launches herself forward, the now activated armor launching her across the drum. Another shot goes wide before she reaches the cover of the crates beside the sleeper. Shit! You hear the shout from one of the tanks high on the far wall. Ankita reaches over and wraps a hand around the thick connection between the ship mine and the sleeper. What is she doing? Better come down here or I'll rip this right out of their head. She screams at the wall of tanks. You shiver at the suggestion. I'll play into it. Ankita, stop! Ankita flinches, but she didn't take her eyes from Ashton. Quiet, sleeper, Ankita shouts. A shot rips through the moss beside you, filling your vision with green. The shooter must be somewhere on the other side of the tank. Do that again, and I swear to God I'll tear their head off. Ankita shouts to them, Sleeper, you stay down. There's a long pause. All you can hear is the dripping of water running down the walls of the drum. Then Ashton calls out, I'm coming down, Ankita. Don't do anything stupid, for God's sakes. He appears at the far side of the drum, stepping through the shallow water, rifle raised above his head. Drop the gun, Ankita shouts. He throws it down on the moss. As you lean out to watch, you see him catch your eye, clocking your presence. What are you up to, Ashton, you sicko? She stands, keeping her sidearm trained on his head. You ripped your ship mine for what? You ripped my ship mine for what? Some freakish experiment? Ashton approaches with shaking hands, his eyes now fixed on the connecting bundle of wires Ankita still has a hold of. Steady, Ankita, it isn't like that. I needed the ship mined. You have to understand. They would have died without it. What are you talking about? I don't give a shit why you ripped my ship mine and crippled my ship. I should have put you down right now. She tightens her grip on the connection. Typical of you, Ankita. No curiosity. Fuck. Ashton smiles shakily. That's why I never asked for it, for your help. You only look after yourself. He nods at you. That sleeper up there, they're just bait, right? To draw me out. Ankita sucks a breath in. Are you trying to give me more reasons to shoot you? I love them, Ankita. Ashton looks at the crumpled sleeper. I loved them, and they were going to die. I knew you would never understand that. He starts closing the gap between himself and Ankita now, slowly inching forward. Don't do that, Ashton. Ankita snarls. Don't do that. Let the wires go, Ankita. Let us go. If you don't get out of my way... He inches closer. Please. I can't let you take it, Ashton. Ankita hardens her stare. You stole it from me. You left me for dead. She shakes her head. You think I'm going to trust you after all that? I need it, Ankita. I need them to survive. Ashton is in reach of the sleeper now. Of Ankita. I'm going to take them now, Ankita. He raises a hand. I'm going to take the ship mined and go. He loosens her grip on the connections a little. Her hand is shaking now. Stop, Ashton. She lowers the gun a little bit. Stop. Seeing her drop her guard, he makes his move. Oh! A blurred movement. A struggle. A shot. Another. You recoil back behind the edge as they ricochet around the inside of the drum, the sound deafening you. When you crawl back to the edge, Ashton is bleeding into the water, the red and the green. Ankita is standing at the center of the drum, the severed connection in her hand. The water drips endlessly, drip after drip after drip. You force yourself to look at the broken sleeper. There is no sign of life, of humanity. They are just another broken object among another broken object. While all around, living things grow and thrive. Ankita finally looks back up at you, tears in her eyes. She begins to say something that might be sorry, but you are already gone. Bruh. Yeah, kind of disappointed in that. I mean, yeah, talk to Ankita about what happened, man. Where you at, girl? We ain't gonna talk about it? No, nothing? At least not today, I guess. Jesus Christ. I don't even know where I would talk to her about it. Shit. Let's do a couple of these, man. Condition. Oh, right, because I'm starving. Okay, yeah, I need to eat some food. Barter for food. I mean, how much food we talking, though? That's the question. I mean, I'm sure it's probably like a twofer. Yeah, seems about right. So now... Grow mushrooms, already doing it. Improve the... Might just go improve the overlook. What's the commune looking like right now? Let's go check out the overlook, because I think that one has less steps. Or at least somewhat close to it. Okay, I'm just more done with it. Nice. Hell, we might just take the side reel out of here. Fuck it. 'Cause I really just don't want to work over at the compressor. Like, you know, I get it. But also, like, it's not that many steps, you know? At the same time, it's like, geez, I will if... We got like 2 more slides. If I can't do it by then, we'll end up working there. So I got like 2 more cycles. And then I'll decide, okay, let's go work over there. But we'll see. Okay, I gotta figure out where Ashton's at, too. I would imagine she would have been, like, over here in the thing. Ankita wants me to help her locate the crew member, Trader Ashcade. Yeah, I mean, we did that. So, like, where is she at now? Oh. Oh. Ankita is away. Amber is docked here at a rickety old jetty, but she's sealed up. A note says, sleeper stay, I'll be ready soon. Okay, gotcha. So I guess we're gonna just stick around. Whatever. Might fuck around and work the commune, man. I just don't have a lot of points on me, so... Tell you what, let's go to Ming G's. Put a 1 down. We get a number 1. Thank you, Minji. One more for good luck. Hey, there we go. Nice. Alright, let's go back and see here. I bet you the commune's gonna give us a lot of info, to be real. Oh, he comes back tomorrow? Perfect. Hopefully we're like at the end of the rope, but I bet you he's gonna be like, oh no, we gotta go look for some stuff, dude. Plenty of stuff to go look for. Oh. Work the grow beds. The grow beds are the heart of the commune. Feeding the members and fueling their lab work, you're invited to assist in maintaining them. Sure, let's just do a 3. I'm not worried about it too hard. Oh, nice. That was actually really good. And how far am I with the hub? Like how much farther do I got there? I just want to get each territory like as known as I can, you know what I mean? Let's do this, because that's gonna just take energy instead. Nice. Okay. Oh, Gimbal Lounge, the Spacer Bar. Buy a Spacer meal. The gimbal sells itself on its spinning sphere, which claims to produce therapeutic gravitational effects. It doesn't, but they sell food. That's actually kind of funny. Jesus, that's just expensive. I'm already getting 20%, it's like 14. All right, 2 more. I think I need 2 more. Oh, no, I don't got enough data to get the yacht again. Okay, it's this guy that's selling stabilizer for yacht again data. Gotta remember that. Yeah, I think this is like the last day I have. What? I thought I had the skill that let me keep 2 dice when condition is breaking. Oh, I see. Got you. So even if I'm down to just 1, I still keep 2. I see now. That makes sense. All right. All right, we're at the halfway point for that, man. Let's see here. Let's see what we can learn over here at the commune. Nope. Right, Fang's here. When you enter the service dock, Fang is already set up, crouching among stacks of equipment. He's leaning over a terminal, bathed in a blue glow. He's totally at home. Sleeper, what do you think? Turns out not everyone in Haven just set against me. A couple of my old systems pals managed to ship me some of my old gear. He gestures a pile of blinking hardware. Nice kit. Fang does a mock bow. Any updates? Fang beckons you over. He has a set of scans of the waste on his terminal with heat maps of activity overlaid. A chunk of the derelict rim is blotchy with bright red and orange marks. Does this look like a wasteland to you? Fang shakes his head. There's hundreds of Conway machines out there, all lined up in concealed hangars, and a whole underground facility to support them. Harden's got a crew out there putting them together. They must have a shipment. Oh, fuck. They must have shipped them in piece by piece through the shipyard, ready to assemble out there. Why? Their plan is something. No one needs hundreds of heavy-duty reclamation drones to run this kind of operation. Maybe Harden masked this whole thing as an effort to clean up the waste, but there's no way that this is about pulling scrap off the eye. Fang looks worried. And why is Conway in the mix? I bet no one in Havenage knows another corporation is setting up on the station. They aren't stupid either. These scans are the best info I can get. The wastes are cut off from the eye's cloud of networks, and the Greenway is a total dark zone. No data can come in or out. Shit, I could try. No use. You need to enter the cloud, and there's no cloud to speak of. He turns and winks. That's why I'm going to pay them a visit. How? You forget. Avenues come in and out of there all cycle. I should be able to get in, as long as no one I know sees me. He grimaces playfully. But I need you on the outside to help disable security systems and cut me a pathway through. There's no cloud access, but if I can get inside, I can open up nodes in their network and we can work in tandem. It's a massive facility buried deep down there. Miles of corridor and ventways wrapped around cargo bays and hangars, so it'll take more than a few cycles to work through it. But as long as you can keep them off my back, I can rip what we need out of here. He pulls a handful of rip worms from his pocket and hands them to you. These are the last of my little helpers I managed to salvage, so make them count. I modified them slightly. This time they'll feed their data threads back into the system that they are tunneling into, creating a nasty little feedback loop. We run it just like we did with the agents. Hack the nodes, I ping to locate the ports for the security system, then slot the worms in those systems and let them go to town. He points to a fuzzy silhouette of the buried facility on the terminal. Now here's the entryway. This is where you can get access and slot the first worm. That'll fry the perimeter systems and get me past the first cordon. What I need from you is to keep your eyes open on this facility after you kick things off. You see me pop up a security system, a server bank, you need to break in and slot a ripper to disable it as soon as you can. If I don't, Fang gives you a hard look. You miss a system, you wait too long, they're going to find me. Simple as that. Claps you on the shoulder. I need you focused on this one, so I'm going to let you fire the starting gun. I won't go until you slot that first worm. I'll leave a tracker running on the terminal here, so come back if you want to see progress. He affectionately pats on the screen. Got it. Don't worry. You can run things around their protocols. I've seen it. Fang gets up. It's all in place. You just need to make your own preparations and slot the worm. He stretches. Just don't wait too long. I'm getting bored of all this sneaking around. Oh, damn. Once I'm inside, I'll get the proof we need to end this whole thing. No matter what, no matter what. He crouches to check the terminal. We can't take longer than 6 cycles on this thing. Remember that. He stands up. Oh, and one last thing. He lowers his voice. If I get caught, or you can't reach me, or if we weren't in town, there's one thing I need you to do. What? You take whatever I've managed to pull at this point, all that data, and you slot that stuff straight into the relay I've set up here. He points it to a pile of servers and terminals, hooked into the dock with cables as thick as your arm. I've repurposed the dock's SOS broadcast system to beam out whatever you put in it. Anyone with a terminal, a slate, or a server on the eye will see it. That means Havenage, Yadigan, the hub, everyone. No matter what, Hardin isn't snaking away this time. He grins. I've got a bit more to do here, but the moment you slot that first worm, I'll make my move. He gives you a pardon smile and turns back to the terminal. The nerves hit you as you make your way out of the service dock. Time to prepare yourself. Man, it's going to be a tough one. Okay, so... I think we're cracking Conway. Isn't that what we're doing? All right, man. He said we only got 6 cycles. Let me go check on how long until Michelle, McGrand, Mulberry, Maywick, until Maywick gets here. So that's oh, that's a lot of math. 3, 4, 5. Let's call it. I think that's definitely more than 6. So I think we have plenty of time. As long as this mission doesn't take us like 12, we should be okay. Otherwise, I gotta work this. When is where's that at? Yeah, I have to crack this down. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about 12 anyway. So I mean, I just have to crack down with 6s, you know. Tell you what, they don't even be good. I think they still pay me anyway, don't they? They don't pay me? I forgot I'm paying off his debt technically, so yeah, it makes sense. Oh, 64. Okay. Yadigan? Oh, for the love of Peter. I don't know if I want to slot this or not, because then we have to hit them all. Fuck it, I'm doing it. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm doing it. We gotta do this now or never. The cloud. As you slot the word, a thread jumps out of the facility. It unspools in front of you, releasing its data like ink in water. Sleeper. Fang's voice crackles through. Moving in. Nodes, then ports. Aware of interference. Slot the worms. Timer starts now. Stay safe. The thread dissipates. You are on your own now. What the fuck? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Come on now. There we go. Okay, so I gotta work on those. How close am I to being done with? Is the waste searchable? Is that what this is? I want to find somewhere to stay on this side so I don't have to keep jumping back and forth. Fans main terminal shows you how far he has progressed through the facility. The deeper the better. The timer on the terminal shows how many cycles you have left to get the data you need. Okay, right, because so we just have to get 3 terminals. Man, come on, we can do that. Let me go on and It almost feels not close enough, like, to want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That one's one away. I can get caps from this, can I? Oh, but it's only gonna give me one. I do need food. All right. Yeah, we gotta go back anyway, so it works out. Pays me the most. I think they gave me the most money so far, so might as well throw that in there. Boom. I think it's like 64 over here, so I'm just gonna slide up in his bed today. All right. Gotta handle business with my boy. Oh, I think we got just enough too. Let's go. And we're like, oh no, you gotta do it 14 times. You just weren't listening. Oh, I forgot the mushroom should be ready. Let's not do that just yet because I want to make sure that I got all the nodes I need. Come on now. Yes, sir. The second layer controls the Conway drones tasked with patrolling the hangars. Ripperworm that bitch. Ripperworm fries the drone's network link. Now they can't report anything. Oh, damn. All right, man. That one needs a 4. Fuck it. We're gonna go take a rest. Oh, gotta talk to Ankita. She better bring me some stabilizer for that bullshit she pulled. Or he. Oh, so this is she. Oh, maybe they were talking about Ashton. You spot Ankita on the track to the farm stack. She has a box on her shoulder and is working her way down the slope. She sees you as she approaches. Neither of you speak for a moment. She looks tired, pale. Her hair is tangled and clumps of dirt cling to her armor. You both eye each other. I stay silent. Sleeper. She takes a deep breath. I'm sorry for what happened. Truly am. She looks down. I'm sorry you ended up in the middle of this when all you have shown me is kindness. She rubs her face. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's cool. It's fine. Just don't do it again, weirdo. She nods and looks up at the stars. I've never... She stops herself. Thank you. Akia shifts the weight of the box on her shoulder. I've been preparing for... She grimaces. Look, she sighs. Can you come with me? It's easier if... Lead on. Akia leads on down the dirt path between the pillars. There is a wind passing through the Greenway. A quirk on the air currents. The biosphere maintains, and it ruffles the leaves softly. The sound makes the silence more obvious, more complete. Try to think of the last time you were here. You've been trying not to think of it for the past few cycles. Images of the sleeper, sprawled, twisted open, connected to the ship mine, has been hard to forget. You realize Ankita is leading you back there, back into the drum at the center of the stack. You pause, trembling a little at the threshold. She turns. What are you doing? She looks at you with empty eyes. What needs to be done? You stand on the threshold and look up at the tanks, green and wet, some glowing flickering grow lamps. You look down at Ankita, suddenly so small under this hulking ruin, the smallest she has ever looked. She places the box down. I follow her in. You follow Ankita into the stack through a low tank, entering the drum at ground level. It's just as beautiful as you remember, but it barely touches you. Instead, you check the apertures of the tanks for the glint of a weapon or shadow among the moss. Ikea stops and you look down. The mossy island at the center of the tank is clear now. The equipment cleared away. In its place is a mound of dirt, loosely covered with moss. Ashton's rifle stands straight, half buried in the dirt at the grave's head. I buried them together, Keita says without turning. You both stand there in a silence for a little while. You think of questions you could ask about Ashton, about the sleeper. How long did you know him? She takes a moment to respond, and for a moment, you think she won't. But then the words come gushing out. He signed on a while ago. He used to run recon for a corporate outfit, but he got sick of the pay. He joined the crew as a sniper, and the first few jobs were a breeze. He was so cold, disconnected. He always hit his marks. The last few jobs, though, he was different. I noticed that. We'd had a period of extended shore leave on the eye, and when he came back, he was changed. I assumed he had just too much time off. He was right. I never would have given him the ship mind. I wouldn't have believed him. I've had crew members double-cross me, undercut me, rat me out. That's the business. He wasn't a good person. None of us in this job are. This is how we die. Alone. She stops, not sure what to add. It seems like she's reaching for something, but she can't quite get there. You feel the gap between you, and as you do, it widens. The water drips. The moss trembles. You both stand in silence for a while longer. You both feel it, like creeping back in. The silence ending. Ikea shifts her weight, and then starts to walk out. You follow her, suddenly eager to be back out in the open space of the Greenway, to be away from this place forever. You stand outside and breathe the fresh air. You stare at the green leaves and the stars wheeling above them. That's it, says Ankita, from somewhere behind you. You try to think of something to say, but can't. Ankita puts a hand on your shoulder. You turn back to her. At least take this. She forces a handful of cryo chits into your hand. It's what I owe. She looks at you desperately. You look down at the milled bars. Ugly little things, you think. I need them. You take the chits and turn without saying a word. You continue up the track, and she does not follow. I'm sure if I dropped them, she would have been like, oh, you're pretty alright, or something like that, or some bullshit. As you walk up the rise, the wind picks up and the leaves shudder. You walk faster, trying to outpace your anger. The chits are heavy in your pockets, and you hate them for reminding you of how little life is worth. The bad end. That was called the bad end. That was interesting. Okay. Whoa, she gave me a fuck ton of chits. She gave me so many chits. Okay, let's go get some food, dude. Well, hold on. Let me get one of these real quick. Oh, damn. That should fed me good. +1 fungus fan. I didn't realize his was +3 energy. That's wholesome. Shit. Alright, from this point, I think we're going to be able to do this. Let's do this, man. I got it. Check me out. I believe we'll do this I'm about to end the stream pretty soon, but I think we can probably get most of this done with our boy. So, let's get back down this way. Okay, so that one needs a 6. What does this one need? That one needs a 5, or we can take a 3. Fuck. Whoa. Okay, that's the best we're going to be able to do for Mr. Fang there. Far off are we from this? Nice. Okay, cool. I almost forgot about picking You select a set of healthy large caps. They smell as rich and complex, and it reminds you of some of the best meals you consumed on the eye. And I'm about to take these right back to our boy, too. Let me tell you. Oh, I got some random fungus, too. Spore catcher. Putting those sample collecting skills to good use. Another little point there. So I have to plant more. Ah, I see. That's interesting, actually. That's really cool. Oh, wait, no. No, I got 2 grill caps. At least I got the Matsuge caps. I think I can sell those, right? I can take those, send those off planet. These guys. Nice. Making my money back. Making my money back. Yeah. Making my money back. Making my money back. Oh. Okay, come on. Come on, Fang. Let's do this, man. We got one more cycle. We can do this. I think there's three sections to this. So this is the second one. Oh, I'm gonna stabilize before I lose that last one, because got me fucked up. You think I'm gonna do this more than once? Yes. Final layer control surveillance with the down to be able to control shoots from the facility. Oh, fuck. Riverworm shoots through camera control. The moment it does, a thread shoots from this facility. A thread from the facility cuts through the cloud like a hairline crack of light. That's it. The final layer of security broken. Somewhere buried in the depths of the station, Fenn is in control. He's slicing into the camera control circuits and piping out the result. The thread flickers and unravels into an image, a scene. 2 figures in a room, one sat, the other pacing. The pacing figure resolves into Hardin. The unmistakable superior posture, the shock of gray hair. Second figure's features don't seem to resolve. They're vague, unformed. A problem with the data, perhaps? You look closer. Then you see it. The figure is a proxy. Perhaps you should have expected it from Conway, a corporation whose very existence is owed to automation. The proxy is a machine, designed to be piloted by remote connections. Someone, elsewhere in the system, puppeteering it with their own body, speaking so it may speak. The proxy sits impassively, where the Conway executive that is piloting them does, from the distant safety of some ship or orbital colony, perhaps.
We can move forward, there is no doubt,
Hardin is saying.
The reclamation teams are almost ready, and after that, I will make the declaration. Nothing has to change.
The proxy leans forward. Its movements stilted, uneven, as if its body was being refracted through water. But things must change, Hardin. We need further assurances. I have been informed of a breach in one of the closed networks in the low end. You have been careless. Hardin waves the accusation away.
We have been stretched. A breach was detected, yes, but no data value was lost.
Our board is concerned, Hardin. A drop in our value would be unwelcome at this time. The proxy leans back, its posture dominant. If the reclamation of AE-1 is contested, then we could be drawn into compromising legal position. Hardin approaches the proxy.
There will be no contest. Not from Solheim, who cannot muster defense. Not from Havanage, who will fall into line below me.
He crouches in front of the seated figure, eye to eye.
And the people of this station? Refugees, gangs, spacers. All either opportunists or degenerates. Havanage is no longer strong, no longer united. No one here believes in Erland's vision, nor has the strength to enact it. I sat across from him at the negotiating table. He was forceful, eager, weakened by his ideological convictions, perhaps, but a great man nonetheless. This place no longer deserves to bear his name. The eye is crippled. It cannot survive. It is a ruin filled with squatters and outlaws. There will be luck if it spins in 100 cycles.
Hardin stands.
You will move forward with the reclamation, because otherwise you will lose your advantage in the system. Without your advantage, you will lose claims on the remaining palladium. Without the palladium, your factories will go dark.
He pauses.
Do I need to continue?
One moment. Comes a response form from the proxy, and its head drops to his chest. Hardin steps back and paces once more, awaiting the discussion taking place elsewhere in the system. You watch Hardin as he paces and as he considers his future. What goes on within a mind like that? In the mind of a man who would burn all those around him for the path to some imagined golden end. Proxy lifts his head. We are happy to proceed. We will legally claim the station formerly known as Solheim AE1 as salvaged within 6 cycles. Havenage is to assist with the transport of the illegal residents to Conway housing and labor facilities. Proxy judders to its feet. Conway will also claim 70% of the raw output of the reclamation process after losses have been accounted for. Hardin nods.
I accept.
Proxy reaches out to shake his hand like a marionette, and then the recording loops. You watch it play out a second time, gripped by a horrified fascination. There's a bluntness to the conversation, whose blatant disregard for humans as anything other than objects. Things to be moved, things to be used, to be fed into structures, crushed, and losses accounted for in the cells of tables, the margins of ledgers. You realize now that you are no different than anyone else on his station, in the eyes of the people in that room and those like them. Each body here can recast as a piece of property, tool, an expense, an acceptable loss. In one moment, they can be named a citizen, celebrated, protected, and another, the very idea of citizenship can be used against them. This is what it means to live in proximity to a system like this. No longer. Not while the eye spins. You gather the recording, pack it into a polygon of the purest light. Then you drift down into the service dock like a falling leaf and find the relay. It only takes a second to place the polygon of data, the recording into the relay system Fang repaired, and then you watch as it bursts out, a web of threads heading out into the black to every network device on the eye. Let them see what power makes of a man. Oh, did we do it? I thought there was a third one. Icebreaker. Crack the toughest security system on the eye. Let's go. We did that. We did that, guys. We did that. Where'd all the music go? All the music died. The music died. Roll all of your dice once per cycle. Okay. Sure. I like that. Oh, damn. All at once. I didn't mean to do it all at once. Fuck me. Flotilla 8. Nurturing grow bed. Nurturing grow bed. Get to know Memphis, improve the overlook. What the fuck? Fang? Fang, my guy? Fuck me. He's ditched. He's right off. Okay, so let's 3 more, so let's do one of these. I'm one of you now, a communist. Communist, noun, someone who joins a commune. That's actually kind of funny. I like that. Agent nodes. Give double data rewards. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go find some Yadigan data. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I have a dorm. Sweet. There are no more levels to this? No, just one work assignment. The commune botanist. I have a nice little spot here, man. So Maywick is on his way. We maybe have one more opportune for this. Thank God there's one on this side now. That's what I was hoping for. Let's talk to Rico. Head of the Haifa Botany. Okay, she doesn't look crazy. You head down to the Haifa compound, following a blue painted line that is labeled laboratories. The member you were assigned to work with told you they'd asked to see you, but you still have no idea what about. The line takes you to a blue door, and through to a glass roof chamber where a network of stems and leaves filters the sunlight coming through the ceiling, casting the whole chamber in a strange yellow-green. Peaceful, isn't it? Distracted by the green, you miss the woman standing at the lab bench, camouflaged by the dappled light. Welcome to my sanctuary, she smiles. Come, let's talk, she says and beckons closer. Who are you? Of course, my apologies. She offers a handshake. I'm Rico. I run the botany program at Haifa. She looks surprised. You've been working in the compound for a while now. I'm surprised you don't know more. She lifts a tiny sample jar. Yellow spores dance inside. Haifa lives off of the land of the Greenway. It's what allows us to live like we do. No one here pays or is paid. We sleep here. We feed each other. We work for each other. Rico walks away from the bench and waves for you to follow. She opens a small door and leads you down a glass corridor surrounded by vivid green. All this, she says, gesturing at the overgrowth, is a kind of miracle. She looks at you with bright eyes. What do you think usually happens to plants on stations like this when they are abandoned? They die. Eventually, yes, but they cannot live without intervention. She leads you she leads you left at the crossroads, but here, they endured. She smiles to herself. Actually, no, they've thrived. She looked at the bright tendrils wrapped around the metal frames of the corridor. They look dominant, strong, while they are taking control of this place. Rico continues. Of course, Solheim tried to create a stable biosphere here, patchworking the surface with gardens and algae tanks that feed into a network of microbial reclamation systems. But the Greenway was always envisioned as extractive, a place from which the harvest is removed and sold to those living on the station, not a closed loop. For this reason, when the collapse came, the Greenway should have gone with it. Erlen himself was so convinced of it that his first colony never came here to try to reclaim it. The Eye instead relied on outside favors and influences, shipments from the inner system, and small-scale agricultural systems like kelp and fungal farm stacks. And yet here we are, among growth and decay, a biosphere flourishing. When Haifa came here, we expected to find only vacuum-dried stalks and leaves, and perhaps some fungal colonies hidden in the mulch. But we found a jungle. With this, Rico hits a button on the wall and leads you through a large pair of double doors into a huge, impossible chamber. It is every kind of green, from the pale algae tanks to the dark vines that surround them. It is wet too, a rarity on the Eye. Condensation clouds the light from the high glass roof and gathers on the shiny broad leaves of shrubs. How did you do this? She smiles. I don't know. Not me. Rico turns to you, visibly excited by the room you're both standing in. It doesn't make sense, but in many ways, the system has stabilized. Unlike the farm stacks closer to the gap, who need input to support their meager output, this place runs itself. It's a biosphere. It's really like or not a biosphere, but like I can't remember what they call it. It's like a closed loop circuit. It's like when you make like a vivarium. It's like a jar with plants in it that can essentially nurture and take care of themselves. So they have to have some sort of like biological aspect, like aside from plant, they have to have some sort of a fauna in there too to be making this happen, because you need not the reproductive process, but the recycling process of eating the plant, creating the poop. It grows through the poop. They eat the plant, you know? Interesting, though. Perhaps Solheim managed something new here. Perhaps they tweaked the plants or built new systems buried deep below us. Or perhaps their collapse caused some unfortunate cascade, an unlikely chemical reaction within the biosphere. That's what I'd like to help me find out. She turns to you, her forehead wet with dew. Aren't you the botanist? Astutely noticed, but I don't need a botanist. Rico sits on a railing. These halls run deep, Sleeper, and I'm getting old. She stamps her feet on the metal grating on the walkway. Whatever is causing this is to be found in the groves deep in the Greenway. Haifa won't spare anyone for an expedition. It's too dangerous and unnecessary, they say. I can make the case, but I can't get the votes. You, Sleeper, are hardly beings. You Sleepers are hardly beings, damn. I know that much, and you can speak to the Eye, uncover its secrets in ways I never can. She holds out an arm so you can help her stand. Bring me samples, spores, seeds, and blooms. I can grow them in the lab and study them. The deeper they are found, the better. I will try. I mean, like, what the fuck else am I gonna do but live my life on this fucking ship, dude? Thank you, she smiles. And thank you for listening. Rico leads you back out of the huge chamber and up through the passages. She's a little slower now and stumbles on the steps. You help her where you can. It's good to have a new blood in my commune, she says. Many of us have been here a long time, and few come through. She settles back at the bench in her lab, stretching her legs. You go to leave. Come back if you find something, Sleeper, she calls. There are discoveries to be made. and you follow the blue line back out of the compound, and all the time thinking of that impossible magical green. Well, cool. I actually have a seed thing for you, lady. Oh. Okay, well, I guess I need spore studies then. So let's go get some spore studies. Oh, wrong one. Oopsie daisies. I fucked up. Might just lose my energy. Oh no. My energy. Fine, nurture and grow bed for the seed. I know this is the one, but she's not gonna let me do it because we don't got the right one yet. Okay, so we got that. Oh man, this is the last step, man. It's gotta be. Otherwise we're like low-key kind of fucked. Oh, don't fall through on me, my guy. Please don't fall through on me, my dude. Oh my god. Okay, how many days do we have left? I don't even know if I have enough days to get things going with him either. There we go. Just enough for her. What else can I do here? Build a home. Okay, I can go and scrap. I can go scrapping. I thought there was one where I get extra scrap. Oh wait, no, it's that one that I keep thinking of something else. I mean, I already have a crib over here, so let me chill on that one for right now. My only thought is to go up to the hub, because the hub is the only place I don't know just yet. I have to refill these too. Fuck. Give me two. Give me two. Woo! I'll go there here in just a second. I want to use my 6 over here with the hub, I think. What's that? Strange, identify club-shaped fruiting bodies. Interesting. I guess those are something I'll probably be dropping off to her too. Let me put my 6 over here. That's where I'll put it. What, can I not re-roll ones? All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Pollinate. Let's see if I can get some. Well, I got enough money. I might as well just go buy some fucking food. Hell. Niggas ain't broke. The fuck? Alright, here we go. Come on. Come on, baby. Damn it! Bang, I need you to show up, dude. Okay. I feel like I'm not gonna stop until I see Fang again. Sleeper. We could greet you without so much as looking up from work. I have some of yours here. I have some of yours here. Come see. She beckons you over to a heavyweight-looking console wired to a series of specimen jars, some of which contain your spores. What does it say? The spores you have here are a real cocktail, a selection of types from within the groves, but I've been able to isolate a few. She taps one of the specimen jars. Here we have Trichloma matsutake. Trichloma matsutake. Rico breezes through the Latin and Japanese pronunciation as if it was nothing. Nice job, Rico. A species Soheim somewhat modified for use on the station. She brings up a panel on her console showing a chemical composition, all gradiented bars and obtuse acronyms. This is the composition of Soheim modified Matsutsuke spores. Modified? Yes, every species on the eye is a tweaked variant of Solheim's, of course, but that's not the point. Rico brings up another panel, identical in layout but with widely different colors and numbers. You see, this is what your Matsutsuke spores look like. I don't understand. Look at the composition. They're totally different. Rico glances at the specimen jar as if it might have set something to add. They're fundamentally the same spores, but they carry different chemicals, different signals. She leans back and sighs. Solheim may have introduced their own tweaked versions in the beginning, but the groves have and still are affecting them. Do they still grow? Exactly, she smiled. What I wondered. She moved to another desk where two trays sit side by side. The first contains nothing but plant mulch. The second you smell before you even look at it. Its pungent aroma of the fruiting Matsutsuke like rotting sodden overalls, laced with an edge of spice. The Matsutsuke here are grown from Solheim stock, pulled from spore vaults in the complex. She winks. They're delicious, by the way. She sets them aside. The empty tray is germinated with spores you collected. No activity, no germination, nothing. But the groves are full. Yes, they are. Rico looks at you directly, and you suddenly realize how much she is enjoying this. So here's our puzzle, Sleeper. Spores from the groves won't grow in the lab, but gathering fruiting bodies from the groves is too unpredictable. We need to grow a fruiting body from spores of some of these spores, so we can track it, understand it. In short, I need you to become my mushroom farmer. Actually, I already started. Well. An eager mycologist. I'd never have guessed. I assume you set yourself up in the aviary. I've been eyeing that place up for its proximity to the groves. Bring me whatever grows, not just Matsutsuke. That's more than a couple of variants in there, so I'll need plenty of samples. She busts a Matsutsuke cap from the tray. These little things are reflections of their conditions, their smell, their taste, their chemistry. It all derives from the conditions of their growth. She smells the cap. Enough of these and we'll have a picture of what is happening here, of the ways in which the biosphere is modifying itself or being modified, whichever the case may be. Rico pops the Matsutsuke cap in her mouth, taking you by surprise. And don't worry, Sipa, she says while softly chewing. If this turns out to be a dead end, I'll make sure that not a single mushroom will go to waste. She's tweaking for real. Heard that. You ain't getting my grill caps, that's for sure. Okay, need to get more of those. No, I get random ones. Okay, get grill caps from this. I can get growth spores. How many growth spores do I got? I ain't got any. Oh, I just need one more. Gotcha. Go sleep, please, Fang. Please, Fang. We are so close, dude. The music makes me hopeful. He's not here. Brother! What the fuck? Cause I don't want to have to wait for the grill cats for my boy Emphas. I'm not waiting on grill cats for Emphas. Yes. Just gotta wait for those, and then Emphas, you won't believe it. Thank God for the random reroll. How many points do I have? No points. Okay, gotcha. I can spare the money, so. Nice. Emphas, you can have all of these. These are all yours. Emphasis food stall. Emphas is working on gathering the ingredients and preparing the mushrooms. He doesn't like to rush these things. Okay, got you. So a few cycles for that. Do they sell food here? Nope, I can only work there. I guess I could have gotten protection from Arabia, but I don't want to do all that. Nah, we're so close. I know Fen is going to come through for me. Okay, massive suitcase and group bodies. Okay, let's go. Fuck, let's go home and sleep one more time. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, there's something else here, please. Oh, no. There's somebody to talk to. What's going on? Oh, Fen. Oh, I can just go to. The building is chaotic. Most of it is until no one will give you a straight answer about Fang or Harden. Oh shit, something weird is going on here. Fang grins at you as the bay door slides open. Above, in the rest of the building, people are busy, frightened. They speak in hushed tones and organize endless meeting after endless meeting. Happiness has avoided a full-blown crisis for now, but change is coming. Ben is in good spirits and bundles you inside before you even have a chance to greet him. That was the slickest operation this station has seen. He hugs you firmly. You made my job easy. He shakes you by the shoulders. I'm so proud. And, he smiles, I gotta watch through the cameras as the Haven security that weren't in on it assaulted the station. Fang smiled. One of them straight up just whacked Harden with their pistol. It was beautiful. They have him? He's being held, yeah. He looks around. I think the idea is to use him as leverage with Conway, get them to back off. Maybe they'll exile him when they're done, or hand him over to some core authority. Fang shrugs. Now I know he won't be an issue. I'm going to be focusing on systems for a bit. He shakes his head, seeing as that's my actual job. He points to the ceiling. The people upstairs weren't so happy, though. They've been fielding questions about the state of the eye right and left since the recording got out. People are scared. I'm not surprised. Yeah, this whole thing hasn't won me any fans in the administration. But I think in the end they'll agree that outing Harden was worth it, whatever the methods. He touches a stack of hardware. The eye is old, and it was never meant to run like this. The master control points that Erlen and have an engine installed, they keep it spinning from the rim. That isn't ideal. But if you're asking me, if you're ask, but fuck, but if you were asking me if the eye will stop spinning next cycle, no. And me and a ton of other skilled people will be working to stop it happening in the cycle after that. Arden's problem was that he didn't believe in people. He believed in systems and their ability to shape the world around him. Fang squeezes your shoulder. But as far as I'm concerned, people should be the ones running the systems, not the other way around. Anyway, Fang wraps him on the side of his terminal. I know you didn't come down here for a lecture. My tracker? I haven't forgotten. He produces a thumbnail drive. I managed to finish that code solution I showed you. The modified Ripper Worm, one made to deactivate that tracker of yours. But in the time since I got back, I added something extra. The tracker of yours doesn't just show SNARP where you are, it transmits data about the state of your body, your current condition. My worm won't just deactivate it, it'll edit that data to tell SNARP your body is irreparably damaged. DNR, do not retrieve. He grins widely. Pretty smart, right? Man, thank you. Just slide it already. You take the drive and hold it in your hand, then you close your eyes and open your access ports. Take down your defenses. The worm immediately enters your closed network. It rips through it, taking things with it as it goes. The moment they are gone, you forget they were ever there. They just blink out of existence. A second later, it is done. You open your eyes. How do you feel? He asked Fang a little nervously. I mean, as far as I can tell, I probably feel the same. Give it time. He pats you on the shoulder and looks at his terminal screen. The log tells me it worked, so feel it or not, you are free. Fang lets the word free hang in the air a little before he continues. Seems like it might be finally time for a celebration. Fang wraps his arm around you. Jenna still owes us for those drinks. He laughs and you join him, and later, when you leave, feel deeply thankful for having such a friend. As you walk away from the buildings, you look up at the wide curve of the eye, up at the hub and the other rims beyond it. The whole thing twinkles with lights, and it seems impossible to see it as anything other than breathtakingly beautiful. It feels, in that moment, like something eternal. That doesn't mean it can, or even should, last forever, or that it will never change, fade, or decay. It simply means that in this moment, this place has a future, and is one that you know, deeply and truly, is worth protecting. Come on now. Why is he still coming? I thought my tracker was off. What? How do I? Oh, okay. No, I'm good. All right, Gucci. Yeah, it didn't update. Ethan, you fucking bitch. Okay. The compressor is almost empty when you enter. A couple of scattered patrons in the booths and a lone bartender. The bartender recognizes you immediately when you arrive and nods. You return the greeting. You already know that you won't find Ethan here, but you had to be sure. With your tracker reporting you dead, he wouldn't have stuck around. You look at the empty stool, his empty stool, and you smile. You can imagine him on it when his slate chirps, letting it know that the target he was tracking is dead. You can imagine that screaming and the swearing too. Is that all you were to Ethan? Another target? Or was there something else going on? Seems like a foolish question to ask now when he has fled the station, but it bothers you anyway. Take one last look and walk out. I doubt you'll ever come back to this place or the memories it holds. Walk back out into the lights of the bright market and allow yourself a smile. So this is what Fang meant when he said you were free. You could get used to this. Oh, and it completely disappears off my map. That's awesome, because I was not coming back there. Bro, that's awesome. I love the way it's just like, nah. Yeah, definitely would have been more points, but like, you know, I'm glad that we didn't have to go and do more points for that. So now we're just out here grinding the system, man. This is it. I mean, I'm literally a free agent at this point, damn near, you know. Yeah, I can go to sleep wherever I want. All cycles, rest and prepare. Complete all active scenes. What? Is there something else here? Bitch, no. Yeah, scrap, find nurturing, bring mushrooms to Briar. I don't have any for it. Brought him is. Grow mushrooms, help distillery. confused. Maybe did I break it? I don't see it. If I'm missing one, I don't see it. Oh. Bliss, the ship mechanic. Okay. Oh, cool. Ship mechanic on the hub. Oh, he looks sick, dude. That's a wild ride. I mean, a wild vibe. Definitely not a ride. I wouldn't ride that guy. No, never. He wouldn't ride. No. What are you talking about, dude? Freaky bitches. No way, Moritz. You take those substandard filters back to the shitheels who sold you them. You hear the voice echoing out of the bay as you pass. Moments later, someone who you assume is Moritz drifts out with it, dragging a pallet of filter cartridges by a tether. Hey, you out there! The same voice echoes out of the entrance. Looking for work? Yes? I just need a hand. Get in here. The voice is coming from someone shorter than you expected. She is floating... Alright. She is floating in the microgravity of the docking bay beside a half-deconstructed life support unit that looks like it might have exploded at some point. She points a wrench in your direction. You know anything about these things? She doesn't wait for an answer. Scratch that. Just help me with the casing. Help her. Alright then. She deftly moves around the unit, making space for you beside the central seam in the dented case. Just take a grip here and lift out and up. Then I can get in and unbolt it. She whacks the unit with a wrench. The whole thing is twisted to shit. You dig your fingers under the casing and lift it away, the metal squealing from the force. She puts her hands under, spinning the wrench to slip out the bolts, catching them in her other hand when they spiral free. All good. Casing lifts off, revealing the ornate piping of the unit's interior. She whistles at the mess of ducts and filters. By the way, everyone calls me Bliss. She pats you on the shoulder, offering little in the way of an explanation. Is this your bay? It is for now, yeah. Whether I like it or not. She looks at you like that should mean something. Bliss starts pushing and pulling at the ductwork, looking for fractured pipes. We haggle for contracts, but the good ones get snapped up quick by the bigger bays. So here I am trying to get this M2 unit running again for one of the freelance tugs. Small-time stuff. Hold this. She rips out a ribbed pipe and hands it to you like a freshly caught fish. We turn stuff around fast and neat, and maybe we get the chance at landing something bigger. Something starts hissing in the unit, and Bliss quietens it with a precise whack. But to be honest with you, the way things are going, I can already see the other crews licking their lips, ready to take this place over. She looks up at you. I'm almost out of luck. Offer to help. Of course, I got to, man. I'm trying to make my name known on here. I'm not the sleeper, I'm the helper, okay? I appreciate it. Let me finish before you jump, though. She keeps working, twisting his side pipes with care. There we are. Bliss pulls her hand from deep inside the unit and it comes out, clutching a lumpen cube scorched black. This thing must have overloaded and popped half of itself out the side. You both duck down to the side of the unit and spot the exit wound, its edges fringed with more scorch marks. Grab me a replacement converter from the racks, will ya? You kick off from the unit and drift over to the wall racks, where a catalog of parts sit secured in clamps. Colored tape and scrawled notes flutter across the wall, a complex organizational system of Bliss's own design. Or just a big mess. You try to pick out the right part. She says she's working on M2, so M2 converter. You grab the part and push back to the unit. Bliss holds out an arm and you pass it over, the converter spinning gently as it leaves your hand. Perfect. You passed. She straightens up from the unit. That is, if you want to work here. Bliss rubs her hands clean, looking down at her palms. Truth is, I need a hand here. My partner skipped out on me and left me with the whole mess. You seem like you might at least be better at spotting a clean air filter than Moritz. Let me see here. I'd be happy to. Fuck it. Wait. She frowns at the racks. That's not all of it. My old business partner. They rinsed the place, emptied the accounts. To bid for jobs, we need to put down deposits, bring in pots, pay tug fees. For that, she looks nervous, embarrassed. We need shits. An investment, right? Yep. Exactly. Partners. Straight split. Bliss settles herself against the unit and looks off to the distance. I guess I look pretty stupid. Here I am asking any random passerby to be my business partner. No offense. She manages to smile. I get it. I mean, everything on this ship seems to be like, let's just meet someone new, and they're going to help me with the thing that I definitely don't trust anyone else doing. Oh, shit. Thanks. She meets your eye. I appreciate it. Bliss goes back to work on the unit. Look, it's no pressure. You find the money, or you find someone who has, or you just forget the whole thing. Up to you. She gestures for you to help refit the casing, and you both slot it back into place. I think I'm good to wrap this one up for now. But if you are into it, come back and we can bid on a new contract. Something to get our teeth into. Something that pays. She gives you a serious look. You can trust me. I don't say this stuff lightly. You kick away from the bay, propelling yourself back to the handholds at the entrance. You slip out with a wave, and as you do, someone slips back in. You're Bliss as you glide down the passageway. Maurice, I swear to God, if this filters aren't clean... You smile. Seems like this could be interesting. So I have a job now. Nice. What is that one? Help Bliss compete. Invest. Okay, what's the extent of my investments here? That's not horrible. A scam or an opportunity? Bliss seems solid enough, and this might be your best chance to get in on the hub's repair trade. Yeah, fuck it. Let's give her a little hunt. Little 80. Bayview. Buy into the hub's competitive repair market. Okay, cool. How long does it take? About 3 days? Take a few cycles and some perseverance before one comes in. I bet you we're going to lose out before we actually pay out. That is for sure. I can see it now. All right, let's go crash a popsicle stand. All right, that's it for me, guys. I think we are going to pick this one up in the morning, or not in the morning, but, you know, another day. Carrying on from here. I think we actually have gotten a lot of progress done today. So we still need to get to, no, we're already in the Greenway. Okay. Got to build the home, so we have to get some more scrap. Let's see here. Bring mushrooms to the Briar. We already got him mushrooms, waiting on that. We sent her money, waiting on mushrooms to grow. Overlook. Not work for that bitch. Don't even know her. Workers on the side can get entered into draw for the colony ship's living crew. That's one way off to new life. I'm not too emblazoned on trying to join their crew particularly. I'm gonna be so real. Let's just get this part done. Here. Do this real quick. There we go. All right. Tala stands back from the newly finished still and tub, hands on hips. Oh, look at this. She grins. The Overlook Distillery in all its glory. She squeezes you around the shoulders. Thank you. So, what's next? There's an issue. Well, Jarol the drink, as you probably guessed, is named after Jarol the mushroom. That's what gives it the golden color and the earthy taste. The alcohol is infused with the mushroom along with a mix of spices. That means you need Garol caps to make Garol, but no one wants to supply us. The distilleries on the Greenway are taking all the stock from the farms out there, so it's hard to get a single cap across Founder's Gap. However, I have an idea. We can grow our Garol caps here. She gestures at the increasingly equipment-filled back room. I can bring you mushrooms. Tal gives you a pitying look. Where's your vision? Any outside supplier means they take a cut. Okay, maybe not you, but someone somewhere takes a cut. Tal puts a hand on the still. We made a still. We set all this up. How hard can growing mushrooms be? They don't need light. They barely need soil. We can do this. She pauses. Or at least we could, if we had something to grow them on. Like spores? Exactly. Suddenly you feel like you've walked into a trap. And you are the perfect person to get me those spores. She nods rapidly. Think about it. You built the still. You're great with plants. You know the eye like the back of your hand. Need I go on? Are you flattering me right now? If it's working, then yes. She grins sheepishly. Look, I can't leave the bar and the other people picking up shifts. She grimaces. I'm saying it has to be you. Fine then. Wonderful. You'll love it over on the Greenway, I think. I'll have fresh air, open space. She sees your expression. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. She turns back to look at the still and the fledgling distillery forming around it. It really is something, though, isn't it? And want to or not, you really have to agree. Okay, so she just needs, how many? Oh, so like just 3 spores? Listen, guys, we can do that. We can make that happen right now. Check me out. I know I said that I was going to stop once we talked to Fang, but now I'm just like, okay, listen, we can do it all. Like, why not just do it all? You know what I mean? All right, so we need to bring back grill caps, if I'm correct about this. Improve. Oh no, she needs the spores. Okay, good, even better. I'll do that. Oh yes. There we go. All she needs from you are some spores to start off. All has enough spores now. Time to put the Overlook Distillery into action. Oh, so we're ready. We're making buku. Oh, well, no. She needs a few days. But that's fine. We did it. That's all that matters. So now let's go get some food, and we're done. That's about it. That's the end of that one there. Guess I better go up here. Grab it from right here. Haven't had this one yet. Nice. It's actually really, really efficient. All right, back to the commune. I don't think she needs... Yeah, she needs grill caps and the Matsutsuke spores, which we won't get for at least another day or two. All right, yep, that's it for me, guys. I am putting an end to the cycle of abuse that is this game. No, I'm kidding. It's not that bad. I actually really love this game. I just found out that apparently they made a Citizen Sleeper 2. I thought it was coming out later, but I guess it came out at the beginning of the year. So we'll probably end up playing that one after this one. I think this game series is well worth playing multiple times. Absolutely. I'm getting lost in it again. Don't mind me. Give me just 1 second. Hold on, wait. We got this. We got this, chat. We just need one more. So, can we just do a 2? Okay, I guess we gotta do a 4. Weightless Wanderer. Oh, there we go. Spacer's sleeping berths. Keyshow capsules. The only place to sleep on the hub. Hacked off a colony ship and welded to the ring. That's crazy. They're surprisingly expensive to rent. Rent? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Rent. Here, I'll just do this real quick. Hold up. Matter of fact, let me check. The scrap guys are back in town or not. Nope, they're both out. Okay. Yeah, there's some additional scrap there. Come on. Yeah, it's good. Okay, cool, cool. Fuck, I look like renting a crib. You're like, oh, you can sleep here for the night if you'd like. Like, no, I want to sleep here multiple times. Yeah, now I'm gonna find a 6-point Yadigan data. Be crazy. No, that's it there. Okay, I don't think there's anything really else to work on. So overall, really done everything I can now. At least at this moment, everything is at least shown, you know. Oh wait, isn't there? Is it the waste I'm thinking of? No, it's gather scrap. I could have sworn there's a spot that like actually needed you to pay something to like do more at, or to go farther. Real caps. Okay, let me drop this off to her and then we're done. I swear. All right. That's it, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, well, fuck off and fucking subscribe anyway. I'm sure you want to watch it again. And I will see you in the next one. All right. Later, guys.